I see him up ahead. I'm taking it out.
Business as usual.
Good.
Can they?
There you go.
Yeah, we're good to go. Yeah! Oh, look at that Kirby!
And welcome
God.
to 3Play.
Don't fucking remind me of that show.
Day.
Don't remind me of that show.
Kirby.
Right back at ya.
It is the 4Play show. And I am here with Paul, Jamal, and
Those
me,
tits.
myself, of course.
Those tits.
Yeah, it's tits. Blue fox tits.
Sexy bitch.
Yeah. Our fourth player is MIA, but
Look at that jackass face.
what a douche.
It's
But yes, I actually wanted to take the opportunity in this episode to discuss the possibility of Retro announcing a Star Fox game at E3 2013, similarly to how we did with when we played F-Zero. Yeah, I want to just taking this opportunity to have a good discussion. So
I want to discuss why Slippy has fingers.
Alright. Slippy has fingers.
yeah. So how long has it been? It's been like a decade. Since the GameCube. Star Fox. MIA on the Wii. Even though I don't remember who, but they said that Star Fox would have been perfect on the Wii. But I just think Nintendo hates furries.
I don't know because they've been getting a lot of Sonic stuff on their consoles, so that. I don't care about your friggin' yes.
Sonic's, I guess technically a furry then, but
Yeah.
then again he's
Amy, dude. Amy, Rouge, Kiwi,
Carl
Mango.
What? If there's something I'm missing, a single.
Have you ever watched Clone High?
No.
No.
God damn it, the hell, no.
But did you see the pool? They flipped the bitch.
Yeah, so they're complete
No.
givers. Yeah.
No. No. Oh.
Everybody always thinks I'm spelling out a curse word. Nah, man, that's not how I do. Yeah, original. Wait. Are my shoulders supposed to be my whatever? Invert.
Well, I think.
Thanks.
Well, actually, what were your guys' biggest problem with Assault?
Down missions.
Huh? What? ground missions.
The biggest problem with Star Fox is that Star Fox isn't in his R-Wing all the time.
It was cool on Star Fox 64 where you could unlock the on the foot fighting for the multiplayer.
That was stupid.
But I know it was derpy because it was like a rock paper scissors kind of thing. If you were in the R-Wing, it was kind of hard to hit those little bastards, but they had bazookas. But if you were in the
tank,
the Landmaster, you raped the crap out of anybody who was on land. But
That
if you
is
were in
true.
R-Wing, you raped the crap out of tanks. So yeah, it was.
I feel like this game had so much potential. I mean, the soundtrack is freaking orgasmic.
Excuse me
love
for a
it.
second. Just excuse me for like 2 seconds. When I thought I heard a voice, but I had something bleeding in my ear.
oh, you know
Okay, this one's okay. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
talking about the Slippy voice?
Yeah.
Well, no, but I just want to point out that this game had it was a fantastic game, but I feel like it lacked the polish and like the love and the soul that the 64 version had. I mean, it's just
God damn, Pepper looks old and nasty now.
I know
Yeah,
he's scary.
he looks like he's.
I don't know.
Shut up, Slippy.
Okay, look. What? Star Fox 64, there was one thing that it had that gave it so much replay value, and that was the context sensitivity, where you could change paths in the levels, but this game doesn't have that. And then, so you feel like they're other than raking up scores and, doing shit like that, you don't really feel a need to play the game.
Like there's no planning ahead. It's just
Well,
you're just
right.
playing the game.
And I feel like the ground missions, because they lacked polish and not immersiveness, but like depth to them, and polish. Like you feel like, to me, when I play through this game, I get this feeling the same feeling I get when in Kirby Superstar when I get to the maze, the temple maze area. I hate that. I dread that. It's like I would have played this game a lot more if the ground missions just weren't so frustrating and terrible.
There are ways to go about taking one game out of its element, and Nintendo doesn't always do that well. Nintendo doesn't always do it. Well, game developers just in general. I don't want to point out Nintendo in this one specifically. Just Nintendo's been the topic of today that we've talked about.
Right.
Be it beyond or anything. But like just game developers in general like to try new things, but they most of the time do it in a poor fashion. Like putting Fox on the ground in any game doesn't really fit like the game's like what makes the game and it makes it unique to itself. Like you said, the whole being able to choose your path made it its own little entity, which was awesome.
Right.
You can look at other games too and be like taking them out of their element isn't really generally good for them, or like how they go about it.
Well, I believe that the major problem with it is that they didn't give it enough polish. I mean, if they're going to introduce something like that, then I believe that they should have actually paid more attention and put more effort into making it worthwhile. I mean, rather than, let's try something experimental and then add insult to injury and make it bad. Lacking the polish, it was really blocky. The controls were just
We're looking at
wonky.
you, Sonic Unleashed.
Right. And, which leads me to another quick point that I wanted to make while we've got time, is, well, I guess we could talk about it now. I guess the last game that we saw, which was a remake, was Star Fox 64 3D, or Star Fox 3D rather, which is good. But have you heard the soundtrack?
No.
It's synthesized. It
What?
obviously synthesized. They couldn't just use
your
the same
buttons to get
soundtrack.
through.
But yeah, to me it just sounds a little awkward. Still awesome. I like the fact that they actually, took the time to make a portable Star Fox game. I thought that was fantastic. But what was disappointing, and many people will probably agree with me, was the lack of the online mode. Everyone was hoping for that, online dogfights and what have you, and I thought that would have been amazing. But unfortunately, I guess they didn't want to invest the time or the resources or the money, or the budget rather, to make it happen. Jamal is just sad.
He's in the zone.
I'm in zone.
Auto zone.
Yeah, I'm really sucking at this. I got hit by that stuff because I thought that my barrel roll would be like the other ones.
Deflected.
And it would deflect stuff. But
They don't?
I've been getting hit by shit while I've been barrel rolling. Maybe it's just because they're like, I don't know, rockets, or I've been hit by laser ones too. I don't even.
I don't know. I haven't been playing, but
I'm actually very afraid to talk about Star Fox Command for the DS.
Okay.
Just wait. What? I don't hear you. I don't believe. I don't speak. It's a horrible game.
if we're gonna start talking about horrible games, we might as well get my rant out of the way about Sonic Unleashed.
No, not yet. No. Sonic and the Black Knight. Have you played it?
No.
Okay. No, don't. We gotta save this for Sonic Shuffle.
Okay.
Okay. But
Okay.
it makes me wonder what route they will go if there is or ever will be a Sonic for the. I mean, not Sonic. Star Fox for the Wii U.
Well, what if they went with like those arcade games like Ride-In, where like you have a top-down view. And I'm not saying I want to see a top-down view of Star Fox, but where there's lots of enemies, kind of like a bullet hell type of deal.
Right.
What if we increased like enemies and sped up the pace that you're flying?
What?
Because you fly kind of slow in like this game versus kind of how it felt in
Blue Razor.
in 64.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me being thinking back and being nostalgic about it. It just feels a little bit slow in general because everything's so big and vast.
Maybe.
So it's a space thing. Because everything was a lot tighter in the 64 version, and when you're dealing with design and whatnot, bigger objects they look like they're falling slower even though they're falling like the same speed. It's just because they're bigger. So everything's bigger here, so you feel like you're going slower.
shoulder.
So what if we like increase the speed and whatnot, but kept stuff that you could see, and just give you a sense of I'm going through, because like and the enemies can move just as like in scale with you and whatnot.
Yeah, you know, like, see, what gets me really excited is the fact that, you know, Retro is working on something. And Retro has a fantastic track record. You've played Donkey Kong Country Returns, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and they did a wonderful job. Donkey Kong Country Returns is a very challenging game, and it's fast-paced, and it keeps all of the same elements that the original Donkey Kong games had, and they polished it, and they made it even better. Yeah, it's definitely a rewarding experience. It's one of those games where you feel like it's worthwhile to play, especially with a friend. It adds a whole new layer of challenge with shared health and what have you. And then there's they worked on Metroid Prime, which was, I believe, was a pretty solid Metroid game. I mean, there are some things they could have done with it, and you know, that'll be for another discussion. Unless you have any comments about that.
First, for Metroid Prime, I think they actually, in the first one at least, I think they went about it fine, because there's a lot of things that they could have done to make that game go wrong. But at the end of the day, even though it was like a first-person shooter and whatnot, poor Jamal. It's still,
listen to the voices like, eh.
Well, one, the voice was, and two, the speed. I feel so slow.
like I said, it's a scale thing. Look how big everything is.
I know everything's huge, but
That's it.
I feel so slow.
That's why, Jamal.
But still, I don't want to feel slow.
We've already covered this.
I wasn't paying attention. I haven't played this game before, man.
Oh, listen to this voice. You're gonna love it. Listen.
No, I'm not. That's it. That's what was making me bleed during the fucking intro. I was like, I thought I had something bleeding in my ear. There it is. Oh god.
Prepare to meet your doom. I don't even remember what he said. Shoot him in the eyes.
And then just, you know, this part right here, it's like, oh look, it's the Andros
the eyes?
wannabe boss.
Or is it in the hands?
It's
I think it's probably the
hands.
hands.
You gotta do the hands first. It's Andros all over again. This is the boss fight from 64. They're not even like trying.
He just bridge smacked you. Oh, and he did
just-
a pelvic
he
thrust in your
damn.
face like, suck it. Wham!
What the? Am I supposed to go up or down?
Go up.
I went up the first time.
That's
He was like,
all
nah, bitch,
you
I'm gonna
got.
hit you anyway.
Oh, he wants to get tickled. Tickle. Damn, he just thrust his torso.
I have enough health that I can take direct hits from the boss, and I'm still...
Apparently. Oh, man. You know, I think, you know, if there were ways that they incorporated gamepad things on, like, for a Wii U version, where you could, like, actually do some things with the boss, like the bosses, like a fourth or the fifth player or whatever, wouldn't it be great if the second player can play as another Star Fox character from another gamepad?
That would be awesome.
Or play as a boss? I mean, there's so many fantastic ideas, innovative ideas, that can make Star Fox just simply amazing.
Was that supposed to be Andrew?
I guess
No,
so.
No, they couldn't be Andrew. No,
It is!
That was Andrew.
That was,
Oh,
that
what?
was Andrew.
I liked other Andrew. Uncle
Before
Andrew.
we continue on with this boss fight, Jamal, pause it when it's done, and we should be wrapping up now.
Yes. You know what? I may as well answer questions while we're at it. Let's see. Let me...
It's a giant ball.
Yeah, it's a small rack.
Alright, let's see.
Oh god, its wings are eyes.
Alright. We got a question from the Cobalt88, and he asks, so far you guys haven't finished the game. Do you guys plan on finishing them? Well, it's a matter of time. And also a matter of if the game, you know, is fun and I don't know.
Is it keeping interest for us, and is it keeping interest for
the viewers?
The viewers.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we do pay attention to who's watching what, and if we're not seeing a lot of interest in it, I mean, if people want us to finish, you can just tell us you'd like to see us finish, and we'll go back and we'll finish something.
You like do it.
Yeah, just.
But if no one's even commenting on it, and it doesn't have a lot of views, then nobody really wants us to even see it.
Right, you know, there were games like Pokemon Rumble and Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles And, you know, I'm sure there was another one in there where we had, you know, many videos. Pikmin Adventure. And we didn't really get much feedback from that. So I suppose at a later point, once we get a wider audience and get more feedback in regards like, hey, play more of this game, it's freaking awesome, we're just going to keep going the same route where we will move on to another game unless told, you know, hey, why don't you guys finish it? And we will do that. So, yeah, stick around for more episodes and comment, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And we'll see you in our next video.
Next video. Keep on spinning. Barrel.
Keep
Jamal.
spinning. Barrel! 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 No barrel!
Keep spinning.